can you create perfect harmony in this world? I mean, I may not be the person that can answer that.
Yeah.
Or achieve paradise, which is just so would you need the negativity to balance everything? I mean, yes, everything is a balance. You have to find that balance. It's gonna be there regardless. You're not gonna really necessarily control the world.
Yeah.
It's a balancing act. There's gonna be good and the bad. There's gonna be negativity. There's gonna be positivity. There's gonna be light in the darkest spaces. It's gonna be dark in the lightest spaces. That's just how the world is, based on our perspective and the stuff that we know.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. But what you can do as an individual is just goes back to just try to do your best just to create more good, be more inspired, help more, be more creative. So like I said, my plan with what I do with photography, poetry, and fitness, nutrition, all these type of things, is just to help and inspire people. Like I said, that's who I am, trying to inspire. Because hope and faith, these things are real. People need hope. But if they want to give you one place to go for hope, you're essentially just gonna fall right into it. So with how I got into all these type of fitness and things, like I said, I go on YouTube, or I'm inspired through the music, these certain avenues, and that's just people giving back. That's just people learning about the game and giving back. And that's the positivity in all this negativity. People learning something and giving back to the youth, to the community. So that's something I'm continuing. You have to. I now have the knowledge, but I want to learn from them. So all I'm doing is giving back. So I'm giving with the poetry, whatever I write is just to uplift people, inspire them, motivate them. You have to create this. They have to change their mindset. You understand? You can't just be in a state of depression all day, and that's how you will be if you're just continuing to watch what's on TV. They purposely put that there, so it has to be a different source. When you have some uplifting, you have something uplifting. So you go here, it could be coming from me, it could be coming from a lot more people that's doing the same exact thing. You go to this channel, it's gonna be uplifting. It's gonna be teaching you about either spirituality or food that you should be eating. It will give you the knowledge you need to stay away from the bad foods. And we need inspiration. Like I said, hope is real, but you just have to get it from the right source. And that's a way for you to just get away from the traditional places you go for that. And that's how we could kind of escape. But also we have to create for ourselves. You understand? And this is also a part of what I'm doing with the poetry. I made that book through Amazon, really. But in a sense, that's just a learning process. Just me doing it to a point where I could just create the book myself through my own sources. With YouTube, with the book, I kind of showcase, look, you can make a book. You could write about what you want to do. Anything you could go make it. You're gonna have to continue reading someone else's work. You can make your own book and you can make money off it. That's another way you can make money aside from they're telling you. Yes, you could go to YouTube, you can express yourself, you can inspire somebody without being a celebrity or something like that, or a basketball player. You can inspire somebody else. Somebody's always watching. You can inspire somebody else with your words, with your creativity, with whatever it is. So I try to use all these extensions of me, which is just really the poetry, my words, or my vision through YouTube, or fitness, just getting people to understand the importance of eating good and how another way they're killing us is through the food. Passing, continuing that message, and also through photography, just capturing the world. The world is an amazing place. You may not see that if you just go to certain places to see it. If you just go in and you see a bunch of fights or you see a bunch of killings, you're like, damn, this world is fucked up. But if you get a chance to really travel and see the world, you're like, wow, this place is really beautiful. Whether that's the nature, the animals, what's that thing. And with photography, I'm able to capture that. Yeah. Just capture that moment, and moments that last a lifetime. So I'm gonna read off a couple of my poems. Love me for me, love me like no one else. Show me my flaws, be reflective of my higher self. Be my addition, minus commonwealth. And that poem was just really, it's incomplete, of course, but it's just for you to just love yourself. And also, if you're messing with anybody, dealing with anybody, they should love you and see the value in you that you see in yourself. So that's what I said, love me for me. I want you to love me for me. Like, that's it. That's what I'm giving you, and love me like no one else. So I still want you to put me up there and value me like you would no one else. Okay. Then with everyone, you should want the best for everybody. You want the best for them. So I want you to show me my flaws. If you see something, a flaw in me, show me it. That's what the next line is, be reflected of my higher self. Because the flaw that I have, if you show me it and I work on it, I'm only gonna get to my higher self. Yeah. But like I said, at certain points, you're gonna see your flaws. You're also gonna see your higher self. Certain people could, depending on the level you're at, you could kind of just work on yourself and just get past it. But you may not see the 100% you. So, but somebody outside looking in could see, like, okay, I see where it could be improvement, and you should always want to try to improve somebody, better yourself, but also better somebody else. A lot of people nowadays, they're so insecure, they just take everything as a negative. Like, why are you trying to change me? I'm not trying to change you. I'm just trying to better you. There's nothing wrong with that. I just see a higher something that you may not see in yourself. I see you being, so I'm just trying to get you there. I mean, you should love me for me trying to get you there. Then the next line is, like I said, it's not finished. Be my addition, minus commonwealth. So the next line is just gonna be really just a play on words. So I guess like math and stuff like that. So like, be my addition, like, I be with me, but like minus like the commonwealth. So it's kind of like addition minus like stuff like that, but just minus the money. It's like be with me, but obviously not for the money. It's like be with me for me. Yeah. So that's that. It'll make more sense as it's finished, but right now it's just kind of in the laboratory. This is another one. Still incomplete. Things change. I have a few people that I care for. Telling mom all the things I care about. She's stressing, got a mortgage and problems of her own. Telling me to get a job, that's the only way to pay the bills. I know too much to be I'm gonna go back over again. Things change. I have a few people that I care for. Telling mom all the things I care about. She's stretching, got a mortgage and problems of her own. Telling me to get a job. That's the only way to pay the bills. I know too much to be employed. It's a cycle. To break it, you have to create for self. So with that, it's just really more so just a reflection on my life, my entrepreneurship, stuff like that. It's just, as you get older, you kind of start seeing who's there for you. You understand? So I'm starting to see, like I said, things change, and now you start to kind of become smaller. As you're young, you have a bunch of people. You start to become smaller, so things change. I have a few people that I care about now, so you start to appreciate it once it's actually there with you. So like, I care for these people. Then along the lines of just like, I'm telling my mother that these are the things that I care about as far as photography or the poetry. But she's stretching out as far as she has more, she has bills, she has problems of her own. So I'm telling her this is what I want to do, and she's like, I have to focus on this. I understand you want to follow your dreams, stuff like that, but I actually, I gotta do that. So she's like, listen, like, you want to do this, but the only way to really pay the bills, if you want to do what you want to do in this world, you have to go get a job.
And would you say, like, sorry to cut you off, but would you say like that's like a big struggle amongst artists and so on?
Yeah.
Like, you don't really have that, or most people don't really have that consistency, flow of, income and so on.
Yeah, it's definitely a big struggle amongst artists, entrepreneurs, people that just really following their dreams, because for the majority of the time you're really doing it by yourself until you find like-minded people and you kind of come together, or or even if you get to that point, you find like-minded people, then it becomes a bit easier. Or when people start recognizing what you're doing, then you start getting the appreciation for what you're doing. But it becomes struggle definitely because the lack of support system early on, or like not enough support system. You kind of do it by yourself, and also on the financial side, it's very rare that you could do both. You gotta do what you want to do. So that's why the next line was, you're saying, I know too much to be employed. Like, from all stuff that I've been learning, I know too much to be unemployed, because I know it's a cycle. You work for somebody, you're gonna continue that cycle, then you're gonna work for years, and then you get to retirement, then because you're old and focused on that, you're never really gonna get a chance to focus on what you want to do and pursue your passions. So that's why I kind of, throughout my life, I just kind of like, I took the leap of faith and just put the money on me. Failed a few times. When that's but bounced back, because like I said, I'm learning, but I still, it's always a sign that brought me right back. Listen, this is what you need to be doing. So it brings you right back. Life's always gonna bring you back to what you're supposed to be doing. So that's what says the cycle, and I said to break it, you have to create self. You have to create for self. I mean, you have to create your own wealth. You have to create your own business, work, kids like that. That's the only way to break it. You have to be self-employed. You have to own your own business. If you own it, it's yours. You can do whatever you want to it. If you don't, you're gonna continue to work for somebody else. You're gonna make some money, or you're gonna make good money. You can make a little bit of money. The money's gonna be there, but that's not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal in life is not money. It's just being able to be fulfilled, be happy. And there's a few ways you could achieve these things, but one of the best ways is to have for yourself, and now you could give to your kids, you could give to you could do it your own. You could employ, if you want to employ somebody, you could do it where it's not bad for them. You know what I'm saying? That you're just not having them slave away and they're not learning anything. You're just kind of doing the same thing. You could like, listen, I'll employ you, but I'm going to be teaching certain things. And then you work as a team to create more wealth for other people. Instead of you work for a job, you're just creating wealth for that job. You're not getting a chance to create wealth for yourself, and everybody else is working that job. They're not necessarily creating wealth for themselves or anything. They're just creating wealth for that job, and it's just how it's set up. And you have to break that cycle and have ownership. I would say, just to finish out, I would say my advice, just really to the people watching, is just to be yourself. If you have a dream, then follow it. Don't let anyone deter you from what you want to do in life. Like I said, there's so many things against us purposely set to make us fail. And the one thing you really have is yourself, your dreams, your ideas. You just have to go out and pursue them. And the best thing to do is to start now.